Hi everyone, welcome back to Dillon's Den. If you have found my page, please remember to hit that like, share and subscribe. All your support does mean a hell of a lot to us. We can't do it without you guys. And hope we are doing a good job. But for now, let's go right to it, because there is a lot to do in this one. We're doing the Bat Mobile Tumbler, issues 92 to 94. And we are pretty much installing more mechanisms, more cables, and we're starting to install quite a lot of the elements together. So we've got the left flank, the right flank, the roof, the canopy, the windshield, all that's getting put together. And the last one, it's pretty much just a bit of a testing phase, really making sure what we've done up to now is working. And we should have something that looks like that by the end of it. That's good, isn't it? So let's crack it on. Okay guys, issue 92. So after this, I think there's 18 more issues to go, and that is this complete. Oh, I can't wait. Right, so we have got the moving plate with a motor cover, some more screws, and it looks like we're just fitting the cover over what we did previously, lining it all up, fixing it together with 3 AM screws, getting motor 35, making sure it's lined up right, getting it into there, putting the cover on, and securing it with some CM screws, and then directing the tape along, securing it with some more insulation tape, and that's it. Let's get started. Okay, this is issue 92. And we need this section from the previous issue. And we need this cover. We need to line this up first. So I think it goes this way around, because we want these teeth, I'll zoom in a little bit. So there's some teeth here, which need to go on like facing upwards. So I think this is the right way around to do it. And we just need to line this up, just like that. And yeah, we just need to make sure this bit comes through there, the lever that we installed. And obviously all that will be screwed into place. So I'll just make sure these cables are out the way. And it's held in with the AIM screws. So we'll get these ready. So we are going into metal, so a bit of 3-in-1 oil. And we're going to put one in here and one either end. I think I'll start with this one. So push that cover down and get that screw into place. And the other side. And that is in there. And that then should run nice and smooth. Lovely. Okay, so now we need another motor, which I think is the only one left. And it should be number 35. Okay, so number 35, here we go. Okay, so that's the position we need to be in. So have this forward, and then we're going to pop this motor just in there, just like that. And then we get in the cap, and we want these cables to come down this way. just like that. And we're going to secure that with 3 CM screws. There's 1, 2, and the last one, 3. Okay, so next up, we do need to divert this cable all the way through here. So it does want us to keep this nice and tight. So round, nice and tight around this bend here. Just zoom in a little bit. So nice and tight around this bend. Then up here, through this little gap here. And we're going to secure the first tape just where this finger is here. And then we're going to put it lined up with these. I'm going to pop another bit of tape just here. So here and here. I'll get that in there. That's the first piece. And 2. There we go. And there you have it. That is this issue complete. Okay guys, issue 93. Let's have a quick look. Batman, rest in peace. Some of the darker stuff there. And here are the components. So it looks like we're just assembling these 3 sections here, which are the emergency brake rods. And that's going on what we've just made with some AIM screws. And then we're fitting the lights to the ring panels. And then it's letting us fit all them 3 pieces together. Just in case of popping them all together and fitting them with some CM screws. Guiding some more cables with some insulation tape. Then popping on the cover we've been working on, and that's going over the top. So it might need a bit of jiggery pokery here just to get all this lined up. And once it is, it's just 4 CM screws, and that is the final result. Look at that. How good does that look? Right, and then we've got the rest of the turntable to do in the next issue. So let's crack on. So here is 93. Now there is a left hand and a right hand of these. Yep, so there we go. Got an L there, so that's left. So this one should be right. Yeah, R. Happy days. So left, right, and we've got this section here. And we want the AIM screws. Okay, so with this section, we've got a smooth side, and we've got another side where it's got these holes. So we want the holy side facing up, and 93A is the left, which was this. Left, yep. That's going on this side. So we want this smaller side facing down and bending in this way. So that is going just there, and I'm going to do exactly the same, mirrored with the other side. Okay then guys, so once we've done that, we need this section back over, and we need to flip it. Now I'm very carefully keeping all of them 2 ends. I'm going to try and get this in place. There we go. Just like that. And that should line up perfect. So that lever should go in that middle bit perfectly, just like that. And you've got that hole and that hole, which line up to these bottoms. So that Perfect. And they are secured with these ARM screws. So a bit of a 3-in-1 oil, because we are going to the metal. And the second on this one. Happy days. And they are now kind of staying in position, kind of. We'll see what happens. Oh, right. So now, this section we can pop to one side, and we need the flanks. There we go. So these are 2 flanks like we've done previously. And we need to find out of spaghetti junction. Right. Oh. Let's bring spaghetti junction over. And we need LED cables 21 and 22, which I think are these 2. 22 and 21. There we go. Hey, 22 is a bit keen, isn't it? Let's pop this back over there. Bish bash bosh. Okay then, so now we are taking cable 21 first. So put that one to one side. So there we go. Cable 21. I'm just want to make sure I get these in the right flank. Yes, that's right, isn't it? So left. There we go. So if you do get a bit confused, they are marked up with left and right. So we're taking the left one first. Okay, so taking cable, that is going to get popped into this bit here. So we're going to feed this cable through this hole here. Just like that. And that is going to go all the way. And we want this light facing that way. I think it'll only go on one way anyway. And we're just going to push that into position. Just like that. And that is pretty solid. Happy with that. And from the other side, as you can see, there's the cable coming through that hole. And that is what it looks like. I'll just zoom out a bit. Just like that. I'm going to do same with the other side. Okay, so we're going to move that to one side. Bring over the other side. And this should be cable 22. There we go, 2 little ducts. And same again, that is going to go through this hole. LED facing this way. Now we're just going to push that into position. There we go. And job's a good one. Okay, so now it's time for the fun bit. We're getting this section. We're also getting this section. And we're also getting the roof section. And we're going to attach all this together. I think I'll do one at a time. So we're going to this little hole here, where my thumb is going to go into this section, and this part of the body is going to go into this part of the body. So it should click in somewhat like this. There we go. So there is actually 2 pins in this top section here, which are going to go into these 2 holes. It does need a little bit of jiggering about. There we go. So that will sit in there just like that. And then we need to turn this over, because that's not going to hold until we get this screwed into position. But it is held in with 3 CM screws. So before I even start, I'm going to get a CM screw loaded up, because I can see this being a bit of a bugger. Okay, left side, left side. So I need to line this up. There we go. This is so fiddly. There we go. So I've got that somewhat lined up, and I'm just going to get my first screw in here just to start to hold this together. And then I can kind of show you how I've done it. Okay, where have I put all them CM screws? They're no good there, Craig. They're no good there. Okay, I'm going to get my second. Okay, so I'm just going to get my third one in, which is just here. So you've got 1, 2, and 3 CM screws. Now they're in. Well, that bit's staying. As you can see, it's just these 2 pegs here, which doesn't want to stay in. Now, when oh, it's gone in now. So yeah, best off lining it up, getting these screws in, and then just pushing them 2 pegs in. And 3. Happy days. So we're going to do exactly the same now with the right hand side. Okay, so I'm just going to put you in this angle. See if this angle's any better. So we're going to do same, back on this side, but on this side. Notice if I don't push my window out, Craig. So there's the hole for this section. So I'm just lining it all up. We've also got the 2 pegs. It's not the easiest one to line up. So I've lined up the back pegs. Right, that's it. I tell you what, let's try it with this one CM screw, just like last time. But the other one was a bit more lined up. But so first, come on, there we are, and we can just manipulate the first one in. And then I'm just going to push in this second peg. Let's try getting another screw in, and that'll just help bend this into place. Oh, that's what the theory is. I'll move that cable. Oh, okay, so we're okay. Yes, that's going to go in. So I've lined it up properly. Now, I need to manipulate this into the right holes. Oh, come on. Might just unloosen this one. Let's just have a look what's going on here. So that's in the right spot. These are in the right spot. But for some reason, there we go. Okay, that's looking good. Right. So I will just get these 3 screwed in. I'll ping my ailerons back in because 2 of the pegs have just come out. Not broken, so that's good. And this middle one should bring all that together. Followed by this one. That's lined up beautifully. Right, I'll get all these tightened up. Oh, Jesus, that is massive. Right, before I continue, I'll just pop this aileron peg back up in there. That's in, they're all in. Happy days. That's in, that's in, that's in. And that's back in. Happy days. Happy days. Okay then, guys. So once we've done that, there is another section to do, but look at the size of that. Look at that. That is beautiful. Look at that size. Oh my god, that is massive. Oh, I'm loving it. Yes. Come on. Right, let's do the last bit. Okay then guys, so we do have a cable to sort out, and I believe it is this one. And it is just going to go right along here. And then just attached with a bit of tape here. There we go. And they have got those really tight on the picture. So I think just a bit extra safe. I'm going to get that into position. And I'm just going to secure a bit of tape just there. There we go. And that is pretty much exactly how they have it. No, it's not. I'm lying. You've got this coming off this way. So I'll just redo this bit. And just here. Good job, I noticed that. There we go. So that is that. Next up, we're taking this section, what we did before. There is 4 holes, which I believe are these 2 and these 2. And they're going to line up with these 2 and these 2. So it's going to go on this way. So we don't want to trap any wires. There we go. So that cable's free, that cable's free, that cable's free. And these cables, if I just have a quick look, yeah, they're nice and free. And it's held in with 1, 2, 3, 4 same screws. So we'll just get these in. And 4. Okay guys, issue 94. I'll just move this big boy out of the way. But I don't want to move him out of the way because I think we're going to test him in this one. So here we go, a quick flick through the magazine. And there we go, we just got the turntable, bringing the small turntable we made in the previous issue. Popping it in, making sure it spins. And that's it. So then we just bring in the circuit board with the batteries, putting batteries in, putting batteries back in the remote. And we're just going through all these instructions, making sure the lights work, the ailerons work. And that's it. Nice, quick and easy. Let's get cracking. So here is issue 94. And that's all we've got. So there's that. There's that. I'm going to give this a bit of a dust down. Because why not, you know? Okay, so here is the turntable. So that is just going to go in there. And just going to make sure that spins, which obviously it will do. So looking at it, there's 4 holes. So I'm guessing there's going to be another piece to this. Just to keep all that in place. But put that to one side for now. We don't need it. We need a battery in here. So we do need these batteries. The AAAs. We do need 8 of them. For some reason I thought it was a CR2032 battery. I could be wrong. It doesn't actually say. I think that's right. There we go. Yeah, perfect. So a CR2032 battery. That's just going to go in there. Happy days. Bish bash bosh. We also need spaghetti junction. This is fun and games, this, isn't it? Right, so we do have a switch here. I'm just going to try to organise this just a little bit, just to make it a little bit easier for me. Right. Now I do need a magazine. So remember how to hook all this up. Is cable 21. So wherever number 21 is, which I think's on here. Nope. This one. No. This one. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I guess it could be this. Ah, here we go. So there's issue cable 21 and 22. So we're going to pop 21 in 21 and 22. I think it's this one. Yep. Into 22. We've got number 32, which is here. So it's just a case of lining up these cables with the right ones. Cable 35, which I think is on here. Yep. 35, 35, this one, 36, and 37 into 37. Pop the batteries in. Well, we've got power. Okay, so by doing this, so that's number 8, and this one's number 9. So, so when we turn this on, these should come on. Moment of truth. Ta-da! Right, they are working. Happy days. So now, take the remote control and press the button marked spotlight. So the spotlight in the top middle. They should turn on 21 and 22, which are these two here. Ta-da! Yes, on. And I'll just show you this side. And on. There you go. So off, on. Look at that. Off and on. Get in. There we go. Next, press the button, second row, one marked spoiler, which is this one. This will cause the 34D component to emit a sound effect, while the left and right ailerons on the roof tail will lower. Depending on the starting position, the ailerons may rise. And pressing boiler a second time, the left and right ailerons on the roof will move in the opposite direction to the one they moved in previously. Again, complemented by a sound effect. And that's it. That's all we're testing. So, okay guys, so as you can see, the headlights are working nicely. The spotlights are working. And the spoiler, it's making the sound effect. This one is twitching. This one's totally dead. But I can need a mechanisms. So something somewhere might just need unloosening a bit or just tightening that a little bit more. And hopefully they should start to work. So I'll have a look into that and I'll do another video on what the issue was and how I fixed it. Because it is working. It's just something that's slightly misaligned somewhere, I'm guessing. So, That's done. That's this issue complete. Alright then guys, so that is that done. That thing weighs an absolute ton. It really does. It's absolutely massive, but it does bend in a bit at the sides. I noticed when I was editing it, one of the sides had a bit of a gap from the flank to like the roof section. When you do have it in a certain position, that does close up. So I'm kind of thinking ahead of myself here. But when that gets installed to the body and it's sort of fixing points in place, that'll close that gap and seal it. So the way it's fixed at the minute, it's just kind of pegged in a bit, priming it to go over the top. But yeah, we'll come to that when we come to it. Other than that, everything's working. And I need to apologise because the ailerons weren't working. Got them working. And I said I'm going to film it and do a video of it on how I fixed it. Gone. I mean, it's not gone. I got it all up. I got everything set up, got my camera set up, got the part out, stripped it all, did everything, and I thought I hit that record button. Turns out I didn't. Turns out I was just talking to myself. And then by the time I'd done it and I rectified it, I went to go stop my recording and I thought, what's going on? And it did record. I don't know what I did. I think there's a ghost in my house, to be honest with you, and it plays tricks on me. It must do. It's happened a few times where I thought I've set it up recording and it hasn't. I don't know what's going on. My head is gone, guys. It really has gone. Oh, I need some guidance. Anyway, if I remember rightly, when I stripped it, I'll try to show you on picture diagram. Yeah, so this section here, what holds all the internals in, and remember I had some mechanisms in that, some switches. It was then that was the issue. So when I said in one of the videos, I think at the beginning of this one actually, about not over tightening the switches, that was one element of it. So I just unloosened some of my switches and that helped tremendously. And this internal cover, it was just slightly out of line, and I played around with it and I played around with it and I got it in, screwed it up nice and tight so it pretty much sandwiched on to the roof section, and then all their mechanisms are proper, proper together, like a ham between a sandwich, right? I don't know where that come from, but anyway, you know what I mean. And I tested it again and it does work now. So when you do that bit, just make sure your switches aren't over tight and everything is lined up properly and it's screwed in nice and tightly, and touch wood, shouldn't have a problem. I am sorry about that video, guys. I wasted all my time and energy doing it and I was just talking to myself. Anyway, it's done and it's, yeah, can't change it. So anyway, if you like this video, guys, please remember to hit that like, share and subscribe. But for now, take care.